Did the 4 a.m. again. Feel like I've really, got some momentum going now. 2nd of December. And yeah, I thought I'd show you what I was talking about yesterday. It's like a circle with the date, or that's your life, that's the day you're talking about. And then my light in here. And then, health, work, finances, evolution, people. So you put a few people things in there to remind you of what you need to be doing or what you can do for the people around you. Work, I had a few work tasks there. Finances, a few bills to pay and a few things to look at, just a few little jobs to sort there. Evolution, I put the read for 15 minutes. And yeah, that's what I did first, actually. I just figured, like, rather than waking up and opening the laptop immediately, that just seems a little sad. Like, so yeah, I woke up and put the kettle on and did a little bit of stretching, a little bit of movement, get the body going, get the mind going, a bit of breathing while the kettle was boiling. Made a cup of tea and then just, went and lied on the floor in the lounge and laid on the floor in the lounge, laid. Sometimes my grammar's a little skew with, but yeah, and just read from till like 4:15ish, and that was great. It really was. Because I didn't, because the day had just begun. There was nothing like clouding my mind at all. I was just like, okay, open the book. I didn't even really drink the tea very much. I was just reading the book and digesting the stuff, and my mind didn't wander or anything. So I think a lot of the times when you get into bed at night, we've discussed this with the stake setting side of things, non-conformity book club and stuff. When you kind of start reading and your mind goes off somewhere else, you get to the bottom page, you're like, so what? And then you could you do it. You can do it again, and you're just like, I read the words, but they didn't go in. My mind was floating off in outer space. Who knows what it was doing? So yeah, just great. I'm just like developing this morning thing, this 4 a.m. club I feel good about, because then I got like my work done. All these are orders. So I was doing the 4-part breath, 100 press ups, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I didn't do 100, but I did 80. I bet it's 80 more than you did this morning, right? Yeah, yeah. That's the point. So I'm moving. I did 30 yesterday, 80 today. I could get those 20 in by the end of the day. Like, I actually didn't do all of those in like the first 3 hours. I did most of them. I think I did like 50 or 60. And then later on, when I made another cup of tea, like 9 or 10, I did like 20 more. So that's good. Like, that's going to compound. That's going to really compound. And who knows, maybe, because I'm doing in blocks of 10, maybe I'll get to the point where I can just bust out 100 press ups all in one go. And then who knows what the target will be after that. I might have completed life by then. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, it feels good. Like a list, it's just a bit boring, isn't it? It's just a bit boring. This is visual, so I can be like, yeah, that's me. They're the areas. Equal kind of space on the thing. It's just like I mean, there's a name for these diagrams. I don't know what it is. Don't comment on what it is. Don't subscribe. Whatever you do, don't subscribe, and definitely don't like the videos. We're trying to keep this super low key, all right? So yeah, I ordered 3 chickens today. Did the same as order. Did a Fen Farm milk subscription and cheese subscription. Loving these subscription services these small local organic producers are doing. Gazegill bloody sold out of everything, but we managed to get some sausages and a few little bits. But oh yeah, livers, chicken livers. So 5 orders today out of 6 in the health category, making sure the food's always coming in. You're just like waiting and going, oh, what we're going to eat today? Oh, there's nothing in the cupboard. Oh, there's nothing in the fridge or freezer. Oh, we better go in the car to the store. What we're going to get? Like, things need to improve, because you're wasting time, energy, and money on this stuff. You need to get your health, your food, your nutrition, your energy like planned out and sorted and automated as much as possible. Get into the freezer, get loads of Tupperware pots, get your suppliers sorted, get your recipes sorted, have it all laid out. You don't need to plan every single meal out, but you need all of the selections there, and orders like this. Like, because I've got all this food coming in, I can make lots of food ahead, batch cook. Like, got a stew on now with some ossobuco leg and beef shin. Used the beef broth that I had from the organic beef bones a week or so ago. Carrots, salsify, bit like parsnips. Also got some parsnips, but not put those in. And some carrots. It's just going to be mind blowing, and there's going to be loads of portions of that. So if you're organised, you only really need to be cooking a couple of times a week, and you bulk up, and then maybe 2, maybe 3 times, and then making the odd little meal. But you can make these really big meals, big vats of it. We got like £10 for 50 of those takeaway Tupperware containers, a 4th fridge. Just rack them all up. So most of the days you can just get them out. How much time that's saving? I'm going to build an online calculator in the future to show you exactly, if you optimize all of these food things that you can do, how many years of your life you're going to get back. Not to mention, you're proactively choosing and sourcing what you're eating. If you leave it, if you're not organized and you're just like wondering, oh, what the heck, like, you're just buying garbage most of the time. You're not going to be energized. And it's draining going into the supermarkets. Me personally, like, just my rule is to never go in them. Obviously, sometimes you might have to, but with that rule, it means I'm just not wasting time. Because it's their most valuable resource, let's face it. Anyway, I'm done with that bit of paper. Time. Yeah, I've got like 16 hours in the day. Last night, I was really nicely sleeping almost by like 8 o'clock. So that's my 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. 8 hours of quality sleep. Almost woke up, I think, at 10 to 4. Actually, no. My partner brought our child into the room because they were up and she needed the toilet, which was fine. She said sorry. I was like, well, it's my getting up time anyway, so it's all good. You can do this every morning. It'd be more than welcome. But yeah, I think how I'm going to improve the mornings is I need to get this plan done the night before. Not finished, and we've said this before. If I can know the big, like, 2 or 3 work things I'm going to do the night before, so then when I wake up, my subconscious mind will have been working on it at night, and then when I wake up, I know I'm already prepared for it, and I've not had to worry about what I've not done or what working, because that's all sorted and we're organised. So yeah, video 185 of this toddy vlog where we're building non-conformity companies. So if you're new to us, I started on June the 1st, just getting out what I wanted to just build something. Now it's turning into doing 100 startups in a year, sharing the business blueprints with you all, and non-conformity blueprints, so you can just go in and copy the tools and stuff, and copy the businesses, really. It's funny, I just got an email from that Mark Liu dude. He doesn't send many out, but he's like, if he was going to learn to code now, and went through the email. It was like a long form email, which I kind of like. I think you either do really short emails or really long ones. I think that's the way to do emails for marketing. It is still the best form of the cheapest for marketing. Like, I was wrestling with ActiveCampaign this morning to link to Google Ads. Yeah, there was some weird things going on there. You needed to get the apps, but that wasn't on my thing. I was paying $79 a month. If you pay 89 but said you'd pay every month, it would be 84, and that's the pro version, which give you the apps. I did that. It gave me the apps button, but then it disappeared when I clicked on it and took me back through to the dashboard. I think they've got apps so you can add the Google Ads to it, and then it has the tracking code. So if somebody clicks on the ads, and so yeah, that's in motion to sort. Because obviously I've started paying for these ads, and I've spent like £16 now, and they were just like thousands and thousands of clicks, which doesn't make sense, because they were saying all for one penny each, which doesn't make sense because it should be a lot more than that. So it looks a bit scammy. I need to speak to them. I think they've been calling me 2-3 times today. Just all these niggly bits that you get, like Mark Liu's talking about coding, we're talking about the software stack, and it's all about connecting those together and There's just lots of finicky bits which I want to make really easy for you all. I'm just going through and updating myself. Like, I've done all this, but things change and things evolve, and also better tools come along. So it's some of the, yeah, I'm finding the best recipes, and also the best recipes for the Launchpad, non-conformity Launchpad, the marketing. Interestingly, I stopped using the social media cutter tool. Like this video, I'll won't even edit probably unless there's an interruption, which there normally isn't. I'll just bang it on YouTube, and yeah, just, you know, there you go. No editing. It's just boring. Takes too much time. We might get into that in the future once the money's rolling, and we might all have time with video editor and make these all lovely and pretty and psychedelic, and, you know, all these people with the editing. You know, it's me, it's my voice, it's the business. That's all we got at the minute. That's all we got. That's might be all we need. I don't know. But it's just easy. I just put it on YouTube. Anyway, you take that link, you put it into this tool. We've said we reviewed several others. And then I started changing that a little bit, and I started firing them to YouTube Shorts. And we've actually had 300, 400 views on some of them, which is really amazing, because I was doing it for like weeks on end and 0 views on all of the shorts. Absolutely 0. I was just like, well, surely there's going to be at least a couple of tickles here, but it just wasn't being served. Maybe a bit of time's gone on, the algorithms, you know, with this consistency, it's kicked in. And lastly, yeah, Black Friday deal for Repurpose. So we've already shamed because they made it hard to cancel. So the Black Friday deal came in, and I thought, actually, I saw a video on Repurpose and just how it does offer a lot more. So I can manually use this tool for the social media cutting, send it to YouTube Shorts, and then Repurpose can take YouTube Shorts and send it off to lots of other different things, and also send it to like my Google Drive. So I've got a copy of it. So I own the stuff as well, just in case something were to happen. I think you should always own your stuff. Yeah, just lots of little tricks like that you could then. So many plane noises recently, like really like noisy planes. Yeah, so I signed up, and then I tried to log in. It was like, oh, your user doesn't account. Your user account doesn't exist. And I checked the email. I've had the invoice. I'm using that email address with the invoice what I've just paid. It was half price Black Friday. So I email them and say, look, I've signed up. I've paid. I want to try you again. But it's saying I don't have an account. But here's the invoice, and they emailed back saying, oh, we've refunded you. So yeah, if you wanted to sign up again in the future, like, feel free. I'm like, no, I want to try you again. I'm saying I've paid, but the account is not there. So just, I mean, I've gone against my word. I've gone back to these Repurpose people. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. See you later.